Hello, good morning. Welcome to Business. My name is Darrell Kwao. Barclays Bank is now formally rebranded as Absa Ghana. This is after managers completed all the necessary outdoor and indoor rebranding to its new corporate colors of red and white. We want to take you to the Absa Executive Center where the governor of the central bank, Dr. Ernest Addison, is addressing a ceremony there.
The functionality of scheme cards in Ghana. These achievements are remarkable, and the Bank of Ghana and the general public expect the changeover to Absa to carry along the level of excellence, leadership, and professionalism that has become synonymous with the 100-year Barclays heritage. This is what has endeared the general public to Barclays, and that is what will be expected from Absa. I believe that Absa Bank Ghana will carry the same principles into the next 100 years, and the new footprints will become even more exciting if the Ghanaian public have an opportunity to become shareholders in Absa Bank Ghana in the near future. Your Excellency, Absa's leadership in the African financial markets landscape is not disputed at all. For example, Absa has single-handedly supported the creation of an Africa-wide Absa Africa Financial Markets Index. This index studies developments in financial markets of several countries in Africa and recommends alternative solutions, which is helping to deepen financial markets in Africa, including Ghana. Although we had indicated our concerns on some of the matrices, the Absa Africa Financial Markets Index remains an important tool, and I will encourage you to share your knowledge and insight as well as best practices across the banking sector. As Absa Ghana aspires to become a forward-looking, digitally led bank, the Bank of Ghana is counting on you to contribute to the development of digital solutions that make banking more convenient while providing more avenues to make financial services more accessible to the unbanked. Your Excellency, we are launching Absa at a time when Ghana's banking sector is stronger than ever. Banks are well capitalized to perform their financial intermediary roles in support of the economy. I'm also delighted to let you know that Absa Bank Ghana has exhibited strong performance even during the critical time of transition. Indeed, Absa Bank Ghana was one of the first banks to meet the new minimum capital requirement through internally generated funds. Total assets more than doubled from 5.3 billion Ghana cedis at the end of December 2016 to 11.7 billion at the end of December 2019. And the bank's capital adequacy ratio of 10.6% improved significantly to 16.5%. Also, the bank's non-performing loans ratio of 19.2% improved to 6.6% over the review period. Your Excellency, the performance indicators just enumerated is a broader reflection of the current state of the entire banking sector and attestation that the reforms undertaken by the Bank of Ghana within the intervening period are beginning to yield the desired results. The banking industry has built up much stronger balance sheets and recorded strong asset growth, improved quality of loans, and profitability during the year. All the financial soundness indicators measured in terms of earnings, liquidity, and capital adequacy remain strong. The banking sector's performance has been encouraging, and as regulators, we will continue to hold banks accountable. We will ensure the continued sanity of the sector and consistently apply the laws applicable. One of the key aspects of the reform agenda was the issuance of the Corporate Governance and Fit and Proper Persons Directives for banks, which banks are now complying with. In particular, the enforcement of the Corporate Governance Directive has led to several board chairs and CEOs of banks ending their tenure, while board members who had served for prolonged periods have been replaced. In addition, results of a recent survey indicate full compliance with requirements of the Corporate Governance Directive on the size, structure, composition, and qualification of bank boards, due diligence in the appointment of key management personnel, and separation of the positions of CEOs and board chairs. A total of 184 bank directors undertook the mandatory annual Directors Corporate Governance Certification Training Program. Of this number, over 50% have fully completed the program, while the rest, who are at various certification stages, will be certified by the deadline of end March 2020. Let me reiterate that as regulators, we will continue to commit our resources towards ensuring that financial institutions improve their internal controls and risk management systems, since the safety and soundness of institutions pivot on these principles. Also, we will continue to create an enabling regulatory environment that encourages innovation in the industry, while ensuring that we continually strengthen our supervisory and enforcement capabilities to ensure sanity in the industry. That way, we can ensure that Ghana's banking business is conducted in a safe and sound manner and with integrity, and thereby retaining the trust and confidence of depositors, and indeed the general public reposed in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, let me once again congratulate Absa Bank Ghana and the Absa Group for the successful transition. I trust that we can count on your support as we move the banking sector to new heights in support of Ghana's growth and development agenda. I thank you.
All right, congratulations to Absa Bank Ghana. That was the Central Bank Governor, Dr. Ernest Addison, addressing the formal launch, the rebrand of Barclays Bank to Absa Bank Ghana. There's more business news subsequently. Stay tuned. Sports is up next.